Cincinnati Fringe.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another preview for Fringe. Today we're talking with the crew from A Perfect Day Away. We'll start with are you the producer, writer? What's your role in this, Clay?
I am both. I am both the playwright and the producer for the Cincinnati Fringe Festival.
Perfect. Tell us about your show.
Yeah, so this is A Perfect Day Away. This is a two-hander that I actually wrote during COVID lockdown. It's interesting, the sort of process of this play. It started literally as a list of 20 things that I liked. And that list of 20 things became a sort of extended essay, kind of a lyric essay, and I felt like it was best served as a monologue. And so I adapted it into a monologue. So it went from a 2-page list to a 12-page sort of lyric essay to about a 45-page monologue. And then ultimately I decided that it should be a two-hander. And that's where we are today.
I love
the two-hander
it. Speaking of that, so let's bring on our whole crew here. We have your director, Roberto. Say hello.
Hi, everyone.
Unmute yourself for a second.
Yeah,
and then,
sorry.
The other two gentlemen are the two actors, yes?
Correct.
Tell us who you are.
Hi, everyone. My name is Philip. You go first, Tyler.
Don't fight over it.
Hi, everyone. I'm Tyler.
I'm Philip. I'm playing Dylan Davies.
Perfect. And I just heard when they signed on that Tyler is joining us from London. So this is truly an international production this morning for us here on these Fringe previews. How'd you all meet? How'd you all get involved in this project? Tell me the interesting stuff we should know about it.
Sure. So yeah, this started as it was actually my second year play at Ohio University. So all of us went to Ohio University. I was there for a playwriting MFA. Philip was there working on an acting MFA. Roberto, a directing MFA, and Tyler working on his PhD. And
Very
so
cool.
It came together that way.
I love that. And here we are. Is this the first production of the play, or has it had other runs somewhere else?
We did a production at the Seabury Quinn Jr. Festival at Ohio University, and then changed it, and then did it again at Convergence Continuum or ConCon in Cleveland.
Okay.
And then changed a little bit more.
Yeah.
And now we're coming to Cincinnati. So.
I love it.
But we always rehearse in Athens. Always rehearsing in Athens.
You're all over the place. I love it. So the premise basically is that Dylan loses his cat, gains the delivery guy, and uncovers his past. That sounds very intriguing. That sounds right up my alley. A good kind of not necessarily mysterious, but there's things to learn here from that plot synopsis. I'm excited to see what happens. What should audiences expect when they come to see it?
Well, I think, and it's funny. I feel like none of us want to say too much.
Sure.
But I think that what I'm excited for audiences to experience, and what made me gravitate towards this play, I've been lucky enough to be a part of it since Clay wrote that first list of things that he likes, is I think it's the humor in the face of personal tragedy that I think really draws me to the play. I think that in my own personal life, anytime I'm going through something rough, I know it'll be okay the first time somebody cracks a joke. And I feel like Clay's piece kind of uses humor, both intentional and unintentional, to highlight the situation, help move through the catharsis. By intentional and unintentional, of course, I mean the characters either being intentionally funny or unintentionally funny. But I think that use of humor helps carry the audience through something that otherwise is pretty heavy and pretty hard to stare straight in the face.
Yeah, just talked to Stephen Strafford about his one-man show, Methtacular, in a similar conversation, right? So that balance between light and dark is so important, I think, in when you're talking about heavy topics, for people to be able to palate and swallow what you're trying to do. You've got to also give them some lightness. So I'm excited to see what y'all have come up with.
We also love Steven, so we're on the same page there.
He said that about you as well.
Yeah. I also think audiences should not expect maybe a traditionally quote unquote straight play. Like, this is weird. It's a weird structure. It started as a list, so expect it to like not function so much like a play sometimes.
I love that. It's
so
Fringe.
just that little
it should be that way, right? That's what Fringe is all about. It's supposed to be something they used to say, kind of weird, just like you. That's what they would say. So
I really hope
go ahead.
I hope that list still comes through. It's interesting because we've all worked on this play so many times now that having a fresh audience in front of it, I kind of relearn things about the play every single time, and so I'm hoping that list still comes through.
I'm sure that people will embrace it well. Fringe audiences are the best audiences. Here's your show times. The show takes place in the Art Academy Room 204. You can get your tickets now at cincyfringe.com. You can get an all-access pass to see everything for $300. There are flex tickets available. There's 90. Those are 6 tickets. You can use them any way you want. So if you want to see 6 different shows, you want to bring a friend, see 3 shows, however you want to do that. But you might as well go ahead and get that pass because it's going to be worthwhile. Or you can get individual tickets as well for $18 or $20 if you're feeling really, really generous. I am super excited to see what you've cooked up for us. It's always fun for me to see folks who are out of town-ish. I mean, Athens isn't that far away, but London is kind of far. So it'll be fun to see what you've got going on. Anything else we should say about the show? Why should people come see it?
The acting is amazing. The directing is amazing.
Well, sure, yeah. I was thinking about that, but I think it's also it's a show about the importance of life too, and I think that's something that we discovered in COVID. It's definitely not a COVID play, but if you know that information, you're like, oh, this was written during a plague. Like, you kind of gather that, kind of like Frankenstein, the novel. Yeah. So I think that is why people should come, because it is a declaration of the importance of life, I would say, and healing.
I hope that you guys are going to get a chance to see some other things while you're here in Cincinnati as well. Anything you're looking forward to at Fringe that we should know about?
I mean, I'm excited for Methtacular by Steven Stratford, so...
Same. I've never seen that live, and I'm looking forward to it.
Awesome. Cool.
I'm just excited in Cincy for a good chunk of time and experience the art scene there. It's one of the coolest cities I know. So,
yeah.
We also love Ree Moody, so I'm very excited to work with Ree Moody, who's an employee at No Theater, which produces Cincy.
Yeah. So much to look forward to. I can't wait to see what your show's about and all the other shows. Again, tickets are available now. cincyfringe.com. Your showtimes are here. You can check that out there at cincyfringe.com as well. Thanks, guys. Appreciate your time this morning, and we will see you at the Cincinnati Fringe Festival.
Thank you.